Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Final Fantasy draft here on the channel. Keeping the mythic climb alive in this draft, there is Shantoto, Tactician Magician, which I think I might just take here. I love this card. I love blue-red, and it's a fantastic one. There's also Y'shtola Rule, so 6 mana, 3/5 at the beginning of your end step. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. And then you get an extra end step. So kind of interesting. I think if you have a good enters the battlefield effect, then you can use that. So like, for example, if you have Summon Fat Chocobo, you can just start using that to make a bunch of extra birds. Or like if you have a Magitech armor, you can use it to make a bunch of extra heroes. Or like any of the job select equipments make a couple of extra 1/1s. No, it's only exile target creature, never mind. So you can't use it for this thing or that thing. Yeah, okay. Sleep Magic's also really good and more flexible, but I like Shantoto. It's super, super strong. And I don't really mind if I miss out on some other stuff because I think it's like powerful enough to be worth the risk. Here there's Overkill, which is a great card. There's also Omega, Heartless Evolution. There's not a good follow-up to Shantoto, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think Overkill is a good pick. There's Town Greeter as a 2-drop. And it's okay to just abandon your first pick some percentage of the time, especially with a greedy one like Shantoto. I think I'll take Overkill here. I did just take a very inflexible card. And then we're just going to follow it up with a card that's much more flexible. Fits into any black deck, and we'll be happy playing it there. Omega would probably be my second pick, another inflexible card but strong. And then Town Greeter would be my third pick out of this pack, because it's more flexible but not as strong as Overkill. Okay, pick 3. If we'd started with Sleep Magic, this draft would have been going a little bit better, but that's okay. There's Swallowed by Leviathan, which is a card I've wanted to get some experience with. It's pretty strong. Surveilling 2 and then countering something in the mid game is pretty good. Blue-black fits it pretty well. Ultimacia is also a nice one. For blue-black, Suplex is good in spells. Dreams of Laguna is good in spells. I'm going to try Swallowed by Leviathan. It kind of fits nicely. There's also black-red as an option. We haven't seen... I mean, we see the Suplex here. I don't draft black-red that often. I don't know if I've drafted black-red at all, honestly. Maybe... No, yeah, I did draft black-red, but it wasn't like the aggro version. Town Greeter again. Combat Tutorial's good. I think it's definitely between Swallowed by Leviathan, Suplex. Those are the 2 main cards, because I just want to try this Swallowed, so let's try it. Let's take it. And now there's Thunder Magic. So we're back on the menu with the Shantoto. Love seeing that. I think Swallowed by Leviathan fits well in that deck as well. And there's also a land that would go in blue-red. I don't think it'll wheel. There's Sid, Timeless Artificer. So a card that's a strong blue-white card, but it doesn't play well with any of the cards I have. Swallowed by Leviathan is much better in a blue-red deck where you can hold up like Thunder Magic at instant speed, Ice Magic at instant speed. I wheel Ice Magic way more than I should. Realm Sketching is also interesting. You don't want to copy Shantoto, but there's like some potential there. Triple Triad is just too expensive to be worth playing a lot of the time. And then Chocobo Kick is a really good green removal spell. So if I wanted to just like use the overkill, go green-black, that would be fine. But I love Thunder Magic. Now there is not a ton that I'm interested in this pack, honestly. I haven't been that impressed by Relentless X. It's just a tempo liability when you play this for 6 mana. A lot of the time you play this in a deck that like green-black that wants to be a little bit more defensive, because that's like the deck that can activate it from the graveyard more consistently, and you don't really get to use it that well. Chocobo Kick is really strong. I think I'll just take the Chocobo Kick here. We can leave green-black options open, red-green options open, and Magic Damper is not a card I prioritize, and nor is Blazing Bomb. I guess Phyton's also an option, like for blue-black control, but I don't really prioritize that either. Quistis Trepe, love that. It's looking like blue might be open. We're seeing that. We see Ice Magic, which is great with Shantoto. We have had a couple of speculative picks into other things, but they were over cards we weren't really excited about. So we'll take Quistis now. I do like a Scorpion Sentinel. Cornered by Black Mages, I think is good in like black-red, where you like care about the damage that the token's going to deal. Blue-black, a lot of it like will rely on like Sleep Magic or Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, which leaves them with things they can sacrifice for free almost, because those are good removal spells you might want. So it's not really good in blue-black. In white-black, it gets you something to sacrifice, so it's fine there, and you can be a little bit more assertive in white-black. Though again, white-black doesn't come up that often. And then green-black doesn't really care about it as much because it gets to the late game, and this card isn't as good in the late game. So it's an interesting card, but it needs the right home. Now I love Retrieve the Esper in my blue-red decks. That's a great pickup. Light of Judgment's a card I'll play 1 copy of. You might have noticed I didn't even talk about Rook Turret. Rook Turret's really like a blue-white card, and even then, it's not a huge priority. It's weird because 4 mana for a 3/3 flyer is like solid stats, and looting is always a nice upside, but you just would rather generally have like other cards, or you don't prioritize it that highly. Okay, now on the wheel, we wield Magitech Armor. I think we'll take that. There's also the black-red land. Actually, we'll take the Vector because maybe we do splash Overkill or something if we really need to. There's maybe some black cards we'd want to splash in this deck. Magitech Armor would move me back away from red towards blue-white, I guess, but a lot of my cards are lined up for blue-red. Ooh, now we get Warrior Sword. It's a nice card with Shantoto because it triggers it, and it's a creature, so that's good. There's also Town Greeter still in the pack. That's kind of crazy. We wield a Combat Tutorial. I like that. Sure, we'll pass black and we'll pass green cards to the left because we're not trying to play green at this point. Overall, I'm really happy with the cards we have. I think our deck has come together very nicely. We wield a lot of the cards we were interested in. Not playing Magic Pot, don't worry. Not playing the Saucer either. We could technically be blue-green, though our cards do fit best in blue-red. And Shantoto and Thunder Magic are both really good red cards, and we should be able to see a good amount of red in pack 2 because we didn't pass a lot of it. Ideally in blue-red, you wouldn't play Scorpion Sentinel, you'd play all Sahagins as your 2-drops, but you can't always live in an ideal world. Okay, so in this pack, there's a couple cards I'm interested in. I think I'm going to end up taking the Ultros. It's a really good card in this archetype. You can use it to buy you time on defense. It's really scary on offense. Like if you can put pressure on them, it's really nice. Sorceress's Schemes is another one I really like, but it's not a card that I'm going to take over something like Ultros, especially if you look at my curve. My 4-drop slot's already got some stuff, my 3-drop slot, but it's really like, because it's like a 4-drop really, or a 1-drop, but Ultros is really kind of a necessary 2-drop here. Syncopate's another card I could consider playing. Plays well with like instant speed things, like Swallowed by Leviathan. I have played Absolute Virtue. In fact, depending on the order that the videos come out, you might have seen me play Absolute Virtue in my last draft, and it's very sweet. It does require a little bit of protection. It doesn't always win you the game, but it does win you the game some percentage of the time when you slam it. I like Ultros here, though. Now there's Light of Judgment. There's a Dragoon's Wyvern. That's going to be an easy pick for us. Even though we really like Retrieve the Esper for synergy purposes with like things like Ultros and Shantoto, we're going to just really want to have great 3-drops. And Dragoon's Wyvern does exactly what you want. It's a premium card for a reason, and it's one you should be taking very aggressively. I think we can safely cut these cards for now. We're not really trying to splash black in this deck. We're going to have plenty of removal, hopefully, even if it ends up being things like Light of Judgment. But if we wield the Treno and we get a like random like stuff like that, we could consider splashing. Retrieve the Esper isn't going to wield, but it's a good card. White Auracite is a great card, but again, not really where we're at. I guess we could technically still be blue-black. Maybe we shouldn't abandon that completely. Just because we do only have like a couple of red cards. It's just Shantoto's like one of our best cards. Why we first picked it. And our cards kind of lean towards the blue-red or blue-black direction. Blue-black would also be a fine home, though. Okay, now there is Summon Shiva. Nice little top-end card. Plays well with any of the tap removal spells like Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, Sleep Magic. There's also Vane's Treachery. We don't really have stuff to sacrifice to it, though. And then Syncopate. There's Rings of Lucy. I think there's a very easy Summon Shiva. I've been pretty impressed by this card when I've gotten to play it. It just buys you so much time. It also plays really well with Ultros. So yeah, fantastic addition. Boom! That's a card. The Emperor of Palamacia is stellar. So our non-creature spell count is at 6 right now. That's totally fine. Emperor is doing a lot of work. We already have, and this can be a double trigger card. This can trigger it. This can trigger it. Emperor of Palamacia into Warrior Sword is one of the best starts you can have. It also plays well with a Combat Tutorial, because that just spots you a counter even though it won't trigger it. There's also Renoa Heartily in this pack, which is a great card, though completely different direction from us. Fatal Push is a really strong removal spell in this set. Just 1 mana can kill a 2-drop or a 4-drop, so that's really nice, but we're definitely in for the Emperor. And then Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum versus Laughing Mad. This is definitely a situation where this card's going to be nice. It doesn't trigger all of our cards, but it's still a kill spell we can use, and it works with Summon Shiva, so that's good synergy. The Omega is a nice one, but we're not going that direction. We're just going to be lightly dabbling red, mostly blue here. Albed Salvagers is a good card. Laughing Mad's a card we'd play 1 copy of, but we don't need to prioritize it. It might wheel even. That copy might wheel. Okay, there's Realms Sketching. I haven't gotten to play with this card yet. I'm intrigued, though. I kind of want to try it. It's going to trigger my stuff. I can use it to ramp. I can use it to copy things. I don't have to copy my things. I can copy anything, so that's pretty interesting. Magic Damper might wheel. It's a card I kind of want in this deck to protect Shantoto or Emperors. Though I can also rely on things like Syncopate for that. I kind of like the way this deck is shaping up, though. And Realm Sketching is a card I've wanted to get some reps with, so this is exciting. Blazing Bomb. We'll take it over Sabo Tender. I don't like Sabo Tender anymore. I thought it would be pretty solid. It's like a 2-drop that you think, oh, it's going to ping them like 3 times in the course of the game. The problem is if you top deck it in the mid game, it's still just a 2-mana 2/1 that does like 1 damage, 2 damage to them, which just isn't good enough. Blazing Bomb is similar. It's a terrible top deck in the mid game, so I don't really want to play that either. But you do what you got to do sometimes. I think it's better than Sabo Tender. So the Overkill is not looking like a card I want to splash right now. Beautiful. I love getting Retrieve the Esper here. Another way to double trigger my cards. Better than Warrior's Sword by a good margin. Let's just cut those two. We have currently got 16 playables here. This also works well with Blazing Bomb. We have 3 2-drops that are pretty reasonable. Oh, baby. We wield the Sorceress's Schemes. This is perfect for us. Another way to trigger all of our stuff again. Buy back our key spells. It's great with Thunder Magic because you can buy it back, immediately play the 1-mana mode if you need to. We might wield the Light of Judgment that was in the next pack. So we'd play one of those. Okay, maybe it wasn't in that pack. Thought it was. Okay, we're going to just take the red card here. But I like seeing Sorceress's Schemes. Syncopate came back. That's huge. Nice little card that scales with the game. We have a lot of instants. I guess not a lot. We have few. We have 2 instants. Never mind. We have very few instants, but Syncopate can be useful. I guess we'll take this. I don't really like Haste Magic at all. The problem is it's just like finicky to use, and I don't like cards that are finicky to use. Last pick Town Greeter's crazy. Okay, so now we're going to take Lightning Bolt, I think. I love Eject. Lightning Bolt is just so good with Sorceress's Schemes, though, and there's a good chance this Sorceress Schemes wheels. Eject is really strong, but we'd rather just get the premium, cheap interactive spell of Lightning Bolt. This is such a good card to get. It's so good with Sorceress's Schemes. It's just a great instant. It's so good with Quistis Trepe. Yeah, we already have good synergies with it. Realms Sketching is not looking crazy in our deck, but remember, we can copy our opponent's stuff, so it's going to have some potential. I love Lightning Bolt. It's so satisfying to play with. This card's great in blue-white, but not in our deck, and it's also not our colors. Just wanted to mention it. What is in our colors? Cargo Ship. Not great. We don't have a lot of artifacts. Like, these are technically artifacts, but they aren't artifacts, if you know what I mean. Item Shopkeep. I guess we'll just take the land. We don't really ever want Red Mage's Rapier. We have a decent number of non-creature spells, but this is just not a card that's worth playing in your deck. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we desperately need to splash Overkill for some reason. Okay, now we can take Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, number 2. We now have 2 Summoner Sanctums, 2 removal spells this way. We got Syncopate. Our instant speed suite is coming together. Yeah, we have 4 instants and then 2 flash spells. So, yeah, and it's also really good with Summon Shiva, as we mentioned. The UFO is not my favorite. We don't have a ton of card draw other than Shantoto, but we have Shantoto for card draw, Sorceress's Schemes for card advantage, Combat Tutorial, so we have enough. Ooh, another Summon Shiva. I think now that I have 2 Stuck in Summoner Sanctums, the extra Summon Shiva becomes really, really premium. I wouldn't mind Dreams of Laguna. I would love the land. I wouldn't mind another Summoner Sanctum, but I think Shiva is perfect for us. Boom, another 2-drop, just what we needed, just what the doctor ordered. Late Cloud of Darkness, pick 5, but Scorpion Sentinel is ideal. Magic Damper, I will play. There's also Side Quest Card Collection. Realm Sketching, copying, and Summon Shiva is also pretty good. I think I'll take 1 Magic Damper. Maybe. Yeah, I don't need the card collection card. Okay, I'll take it over the second Magic Damper. It seems okay. It'll trigger Shantou, it'll trigger Emperors. I can use my graveyard pretty well thanks to having some like things I can discard. Triggers Ultros. Sahagin. Oh my gosh, what a pickup. Pick 8. Literally the last opportunity to get one. I love this card. So what are we cutting right now? Well, currently, I think we might wheel the Sorceress Scheme, so we'll have to see on that. Probably going to cut Blazing Bomb. I might cut Magic Damper. Sage Newless. I guess I'll just take the triple red card. This thing is not the greatest. It's not the worst. I think I'll just take the triple red card for the rare. It's not great, though. Rook Turret, I guess we could take. We're not going to play it, though. And we did not wheel the Sorceress Schemes. Not a surprise, though. We already got the one. We're fine. Ultros can technically be triggered. Oh my gosh, we wheeled Dreams of Laguna. That's a great card for us. I'm starting to like this side quest card collect. I might cut Blazing Bomb and Magic Damper, because Magic Damper's role can often be filled by like a Syncopate. Like if you need to protect your things, you can counter their spells. Realm Sketching is probably competing with the side quest for its spot. I do like the 2 Stuck in Summoner Sanctums with the 2 Summon Shivas. How many cards do we have to trigger Blazing Bomb? It feels like a decent number. Last pick Blitzball. Interesting. Blitzball shot. What do we want to cut? I think we can safely cut the Magic Damper. I do think it's a solid card, 1 copy in my decks a lot of the time. I kind of like it. We're not going to play Rook Turret here, so we don't need to think about that one. So we have 17 lands. It's definitely a 17 land deck. We have plenty of places to put mana. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. These guys can get to be supersized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dreams of Laguna was a great pickup. So Warrior Sword is a card I could cut. Realm Sketching, Side Quest, Blazing Bomb, Magic Damper. I think Syncopate could also be on the chopping block because we don't have insane numbers of instants. Everything else is pretty safe here, I'd say. Yeah, I like that Dreams of Laguna could technically be a cut. We need to cut 3 of these cards. I think we don't need Blazing Bomb that badly. I've never been that impressed by the card. We're going to be biasing towards blue anyway, so having red on turn 1 might be a little bit harder anyway. Creature count is at 11. Yeah, I have plenty of creatures even without that. And this is 2 more creatures, so yeah, we're going to cut that. How well do we fill the graveyard for side quest? The Swallowed can fill the graveyard. That's it. I think side quest could be pretty good. Warrior Sword, not a huge priority for me, though it does trigger my 2 main payoffs, my Sahagin, my Ultros, while affecting the board. We have 2 Retrieve the Espers that do that way better, though. Realm Sketching is just a card I want to try, but I don't know if we want to. Let's just cut the Warrior Sword so we can try Realm Sketching in this draft, and then we'll cut Magic Damper because we don't have anything that's like that important to protect. And we'll try it like this. Okay, we're going to build it like this for now. The cards that are most likely to get in once we've tested Realm Sketching and the side quest in this deck are the Magic Damper and the Warrior Sword. Those are the most likely to get added. But for now, I think the deck's pretty solid, and I'll see you in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel and my work at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you have been enjoying my videos, if you've been finding them educational, entertaining, hopefully a combo of the two, then Patreon is a way to give back to the channel, help me make more videos in the future, and gain access to cool bonus content like my card by card tier list and my format thought document, as well as other cool rewards. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It makes a huge difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round one. This is a fantastic hand. Just in case they play a 1-drop we care about. We're going to play this game in full control, just try to practice in that setting. Oh my gosh, what a dream. Bolt into Quistis. Bolt again. I will keep the land. Definitely get the Wyvern down. And definitely play the island instead of the mountain because I want to be able to go double blue spell at some point, I think. They're playing Mardu plus green, so they're playing a lot of colors. Summon Fenrir, okay. So Swallowed by Leviathan can probably counter what they're going to cast with this. And then they'll draw a card with it eventually, but it'll die. So would I rather use Lightning Bolt to stop them from getting a card? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to play the Ultros. So the reason for that is because I think while they could cast a really powerful 5-drop here, there's some number of them that I can kill anyway with Lightning Bolt. And there's a lot of them that can tap as well. So that was like a card I didn't really care that they resolved. And this way I can hold up Dreams of Laguna. I no longer need to worry about that. Trigger the Esper. Can tap down this guy for a couple turns. I think this is still the best play. They could play a 6/6 gain 3, which would be problematic. Okay, that enters tapped. That's a really good draw. Counter spells tend to get better the later you wait in the game because you get I guess they're at 4, so this thing flashing by bolt will almost certainly kill them eventually. But for now, we'll just hold up both our counter spells because we can use this and then counter something unless they pay 1 as well. Sure. You can also cast this thing if they do nothing. 6/6 achieved. Mill that. So they're dead on board. And I have 2 counter spells. Plus Quistis to Flashback Bolt. Grish's Wanderings does not do anything here. Boom. Got the win. Nicely done. We didn't draw any of our test cards, but they would have been okay that game. See you next round. Welcome to round 2. My opponent has mulligan. We're going to keep. We have our little mini combo. The side quest, not the greatest card here. I am happy to see we're up against a blue deck. That'll buy us a lot of time. Okay, we practiced with full control for 1 game. We'll be a little bit more patient this game. Okay, that was the perfect draw. Literal best draw in my deck, maybe. Sure, sure. Okay. Realm sketching, copying Dragoon's Wyvern is honestly pretty reasonable. That's how good the Wyvern is. But it scales into the game pretty nicely. We can cast Stuck into Shiva as well. They mulliganed. They missed land. Okay, interesting, sure. Do this now while they're tapped down. Though I guess if they have magic, whatever it's called, it's also bad for us. This is going to be pretty good for us. We have a couple counter spells to start holding up. Realms sketching can copy something good. Combat tutorial number 2. So we can tap something else. And then next turn, we'll have multiple things tapped. So we'll draw 3 cards with our Summon Shiva. And then we can Quistis Trapez. Another Summon Shiva with the Realm sketching. Okay, Magitech, sure, sure. Would we rather draw an extra card? I think we'll just rather keep this guy tapped. We'll save ourselves 4 life. We'll trade a card for 4 life points. They know what's coming. Another summon Shiva is in their future. Let's just put another stun counter on that guy. If they want to trade this with their Magic armor, I'm okay with that. Yep. It's going to happen eventually. Drawing a lot of cards here. I'm going to play another Summon Shiva next turn. I have chained together Shivas very effectively this game. Okay, I will tap Ash and draw another 3. I will play land. Summon Shiva again. This is one of the craziest games I've played. All their stuff is tapped. The Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum has been responsible for so many extra cards. And I'm just going to hold up the Swallowed by Leviathan here. White Mage's Staff, sure. Let's just play out this guy. I don't think there's a card I really care about countering that much. I guess I don't really want to play the side quest either. I don't want to mill out. Realms Sketching. Taking Thunder Magic or something. Or they Realm Sketching to get a Summon Shiva or something. Yeah. Okay, no blocks. I draw 4 cards now. My Summon Shiva. There's the Bolt. guess I'll keep this in hand. Maybe I can cast it just to... Sure. Boom! They concede. That was a crazy series of chaining. The realms thing definitely seems worthwhile. I don't think we need the draw 3, discard 2, though. So let's adjust that one. Because we had it in our hand and we just never wanted to cast side quest. I guess that was a weird game, but I think the realm sketching was fantastic. This card, not as much. So we're going to add either this or Blazing Bomb or Warrior Sword. Let's add Magic Damper for now. See how that feels. And I will see you next round. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. It is sketchy, but we have 9 islands in the deck. And we have plenty of time to find them. Because this will be a real good way to buy time. So we have like 4 draw steps to find island, probably. Like if we draw mountain, we're fine. Because this thing, if we draw any land, we can play this and buy back Lightning Bolt. And then do this and buy back Lightning Bolt again. Okay. At this point, we're going to lose. We didn't draw a single land. We had like 4 draw steps at it. It was okay. We tried. Are they missing lands too? It wouldn't. It would be nice if we drew lands as well. Booyah. We did it. They have Syncopate? No, they do not. Getting a Realm sketching to copy their Shantota would be pretty nice. Island me. They have to discard to hand size. Mountain is not the worst. It is pretty bad, but not the worst. I assume Emperor's dying here. Yeah. Booyah, Island gets there. No, they finally got there. I assume that unlocks their whole hand. Yup, we're dead. That's tough. We couldn't have countered that anyway. You needed to just get there more naturally. They have so many cards. This game would have been very winnable for us if we had drawn lands. They didn't draw lands either, but they had more card draw and stuff. Such is life. You lose games sometimes. Yep. We could not have done much differently here. They have to have a spell here. Because they were missing land drops the whole game. Yeah, we're definitely dead. They just flash back their chocobo kick thing. We have to block it. Yeah. That game was unfortunate the way it lined up. It's possible it was a mulligan, but I think the hand was fine. We just had to get a little luckier. Like, we didn't draw any land. Like, if we could have cast our, we couldn't even cast Sorceress' Schemes and stuff. I don't know. Weird game. Welcome to a much better hand than last time. Much better. Gosh. That was an awkward hand. It's possible it was a mulligan. Lightning Bolt plus the Sorceress' Schemes can buy you a lot of time against decks. It just so happened that their 3-drop was a 4 toughness creature that had to die. So, that's a problem sometimes. Tifa, sure. Next turn I can play Scorpion plus Stuck. Tifa's power has been doubled. It's like a conditional 2/2. It's really weird. Unless they use a combat trick with it, in which case. Okay, we're going to keep Tifa tapped. We'll trade 1/1s with them, because their deck probably uses the 1/1 better than we do. Okay, Giganto, sure. Tifa. Stuck the frog. Combat. Then we Scorpion. And then we play land. Because that makes this one away. We're going to draw 2 cards here. Balam T-Rex. That's not great. Hate to see it. Nice. Great draw. Great draw. We're not going to get greedy with our combat tutorial looking for land. Ultros doing some work here. Crystal's Chosen, not great for me. Hate to see it. You do not like seeing that, that's for sure. Buy back Thunder Magic. Keep that guy tapped. This guy can trade with a 2/2. This guy's going to be big enough when I draw a land. We're going to buff up our flyer. Booyah. That was close. We were very close to hitting the mountain to even make that better. Bum, 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 bum. Dice all green, sure. Sure, sure. The Tifa Lockhart is getting scarier. I'll take 1. That guy tapped down for eternity. This is a crazy game. Ultros is doing so much work. Yep. Danisha, yep. Danitha, yep. Keep that guy tapped. Yep. And now Lightning Bolt, if we find it, is lethal, and they're dead. Oh my gosh, Ultros is so messed up. Boom! We're back to our winning ways. Got the job done. See you next round. Welcome to another round. On the play, we've got a solid one here. Playing against a higher ranked mythic player, it's always nice. Magitech, yikes. Yeah, that's not happening. Just be mana efficient. Summon Chocomog, okay. Kill that now. They just activate the Magitech, maybe. It's fine. Sure. Boom. I'm glad I was patient here. Okay, tap the Magitech infantry. Our Realm sketching on Summon Shiva is such a good combo. I don't think I will let you do that. Tap down this guy. Copy Summon Shiva. Tap down this guy. Play land. No attacks. Maybe I should have hit them for 4 there. Sure. Tap that guy. Boom! They scoop it up. They saw the writing on the wall. That's a huge win for us. Whenever you can beat someone higher ranked than you on the ladder, you can get some huge ranking upgrades. Yep, Realms, I'm convinced. Realms thing is really nice. And I'm really glad that we didn't have this magic carpet, because not letting them steal our guy with their 5-drop was huge as well. So both of the changes we made to our deck were essential to winning that game, so I'm feeling great about it. See you next round. Welcome to another round. Easy keep. Once again against a higher ranked mythic foe. This hand is looking real strong. they want to syncopate this, go for it. Marlborough. Okay, so they're playing Sultai. Could pose some problems. They might have some more card advantage than me. My draw has been bad. I've drawn all islands, I think. Yikes. Realms sketching, doing the good work again. They don't have a target for it. They have all removal spells in hand or something? That's a little funny. Hmm. Yeah, I'll pass turn. Sure. We'll see if we can find Syncopate or our other counterspell. No, but that's a great one. Okay. Sure. Hmm. Hate to see that. That's a terrible situation, not drawing a land there. Yikes. Well, shucks. We're probably dead now. That was so bad. I can't believe we whiffed on land there. No blocks. Can't even draw an island to cast this. It's really great. Pure skill. Pure skill. This plus Thunder Magic is coming up, I think. Buff up another guy. They have 14 power of trample. So I draw 9 cards now. I guess I should have discarded the Wyvern maybe. So I can go bolt them down to 11. Okay. Sure. So I can go bolt them to 11. Play this. This guy's unblockable. Bolt them down to 8. Sure. I'll go to 2. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. If I had Ultros, I'd have him here. Oh no, I think I do have him. Okay. Tap this. Play land. Sorceress Schemes back bolt. Bolt 1 guy. This would be 4, 5, 6. Oh, Quist is back. Realms. This could also get back Realms. They can draw 8 cards. Or I can block like that. This is also mutant. I think I lost this game. It was close, but I lost it. So they can draw 11 cards now. So if they have a Marlboro or a reanimation spell, I lose. Because they're going to draw 11 here. That's a lot of cards. If instead of getting the realm sketching, I had got back Lightning Bolt, bolted this guy, that might have been a lot better. I think I was close to being able to bolt them out. If I had had my Ultros, I would have been able to win. I could have tapped all their guys. As I did this. Yeah, I think I'm dead. They probably have Sin, honestly, in their deck. These guys are just huge. There was one turn where I attacked and drew all my cards where I could have maybe gotten an extra mountain into play. Yeah, this game was so complicated that I think I could have won it. Oh my gosh. This Thunder Magic has just been rotting in my hand. They haven't played a single small creature. This Swallow by Leviathan didn't do much here. Finally, something I can kill. No, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to kill the Ochu. Not that it really matters. Here, I'm just casting some spells at random. It actually hugely matters. If I just killed the Ochu, it would have been a lot better for me. I mean, they have 7 cards that they hand curated, so it's not going to matter. Never being able to kill the Genova was a huge issue for me. And then they played the 2 7-mana Tramplers. Ouch. How many do I have in my graveyard? If only I could cast enough spells to flip this thing. Actually, I can. Almost. Oh, I'm so close. Because then I would have been, no, I would have won that down. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. That was a tough loss. I felt like I had it in my palm of my hand, but I got so low because of these 7/7s that I just didn't have answers for. I would have had answers for him if I'd had a second red mana at like any point in the early game so I could use my Thunder Magic. Like there was turns where I had Ultros and wanted to just cast Thunder Magic, kill a 7/7, Thunder Magic, kill this guy, but I just couldn't get second red. I just had 7 islands, 1 mountain. Just real tough, real tough. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. Gosh, that game was also so close because we were like really close to just lightning bolting them out. Kill that. The Swallowed by Leviathan has not done anything this game, so that's good to know. Play Shantoto. No blocks. Next turn I can play Scorpion, hold up my stuff. Bane's Treachery, sure. So they have all spells in hand. That is not happening. Sorry, bud. This thing can trigger Shantoto next turn. Nice little counter draw. It's like Cryptic Command. Now we're on the front foot. Make this Dark Knight's Greatsword a real liability for him. I would love to draw a spell. That's a huge draw. Boom. Another Fate of the Sun Crisp, sure. Cacti, sure. Tonberry. Got the win. I would have had a completely different world if I hadn't lost my last round, so I got to win this round as a result. So I sometimes cope. Boom. Nice little victory there. I think we're at 5 wins, which is always a successful run. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. Ironically, this hand would rather be on the draw. Here comes Scorpion Sentinel. I think we've built this deck correctly, which I'm pretty happy about. We both have a bit dicey draws. I don't have anything to do. And I'm missing land drops. They only have one color. I stand corrected. They are not missing a color anymore. They're playing mono green? What? What? Oh my gosh. I'd rather hold a magic damper, I think. The fat chocobo has been summoned. This is unfortunate indeed. We're going to lose this game because we never hit our 4th land. Oh, man. I mean, we're 12 cards deep. We kept a 3-lander. Chocobo blocked. So I really desperately need to draw a land this turn. Like, this is the turn. If I don't draw a land this turn, I think I lose. But if I do draw a land this turn, my summon Shivas can take down the Colosseum Behemoth. What are they putting into play here? Oh. Gosh. This sucks. Come on, land. Yes! Still in the game. They can triple block Colosseum Behemoth. Thunder Magic can kill the Diamond Weapon if I hit 2 more lands. Come on, land. Yes. This game is so intense. This is where I hope they draw like a random Gubu Gardener or something. They win the flip. Grand Pulse Ochu, sure. This is a hugely important draw step. Not only would this thing be a 4/4. Draw step for the win. Oh, pain. Keep that guy tapped. Do they have anything good in their graveyard? They have Precious Wanderings. Which could turn this guy into a massive creature. Put a +1/+1 counter. So this thing's going to trade with one of their 2/2s anyway. Put a +1/+1 counter onto the Sahagin. Undaga, I summon you. They have a combat trick. Please no. Yes. Diamond weapon down. Cactuar, sure. Oh, that's a huge rip. Okay, no, I need to get maximum stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna play this. Then I can play land. Then I can play Sorcerer's Schemes to get back Thunder Magic, which seems like a good move. I changed my mind. I'm just going to hold back. Syncopate's not the greatest play here. So I can counter unless they pay 4. Which will tap them out for the turn. So Cactuar goes back to their hand, which is huge for me. I have to kill them in 2 of these attacks. Five, 9, 12. I think I've got this. Get back lightning bolt, so that puts him from chat 8. Oh no, that doesn't quite kill them. So I need 1 kill spell for my Sahagin this turn. Come on, hold. Yes! Oh my gosh, that was a crazy game. So I take 7. Take no cards in hand. They can't activate 5, 6, 7. So I go to 2. Oh my gosh, they did have an extra trick up their sleeve. They had a combat trick I might have lost. Boom. Yeah, I almost punted that. If they'd drawn +3/+3, I would have lost for no reason. Oh my gosh. Nice win there, though. But yeah, I totally whiffed on the second ability of this. That's a huge oversight. Because if they'd drawn +3/+3, I would have died. And if I double blocked I would have taken 3, 6. Blocked it. Yeah, don't know if I could have avoided dying to it, to be honest. Because I blocked I blocked 3 from each of those. And I would have blocked 3 from, 6 from that thing. And yeah, so I don't think I made a mistake there. It's just close game. See you in the final round. Welcome to the final round. It could not be going better. My opponent's mulliganing. I have an insane hand. I just need to draw 1 land, and this hand is off to the races. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. And I drew the land, so this hand is officially insane. Yep. Torgal dies. Oh, and a 5 drop to go with everything. This is great. My deck is great. I love this deck. Blue-red is such a good combo. Guy saw green's not going to do it. Crystal Fragment not going to do it. One thing I need to get better at is not like hovering my play before I draw my card. So it's going to take my hands off the mouse. Something I'm working on. Because maybe I'll draw something that'll change things. Maybe they'll play something that'll change things. Steiner, sure. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be beautiful. Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. I can just see it now. Steiner's gonna take a lightning bolt to the face. Oh my gosh, are they gonna flip their bird? They have the birds. No attacks right now. Keep Steiner tapped. Play this. Oh man, just a turn late on this. Attack there. Yep, Chocobo Kick was going to get me regardless, because they could have used it with this thing. Yeah, I'll just kill one of the birds. I think killing Steiner is still more important. Should make another 4/4. Buff up my Sahagin. Here I am a little bit in trouble if I can't find more fuel for the fire. Well, that would have been a good card to copy. Okay, kill that, kill that. Honestly, I feel okay about that because I got rid of Dion. There's a draw, okay. So I can use this, get back. I can take one of their Geisel greens, but that doesn't seem okay. They only have 4 lands. I'd rather just this realm sketching onto Quintus, keep the new one, cast bolt, that'll trigger this guy. This is a sick line. Doing it just to... I will keep the token and fill my graveyard a little bit. And then get bolt, right? Yeah. So I basically did a complex line to trigger my realm sketching. Wow, they have a lot of Geisel greens. This thing, the fact that this thing never flipped is kind of insane. Okay, so that's a really good draw. If I attack with everything, they go block, chump, take 5. Or they go double block here, take 5. We're fine either way. We have 2 lethal attackers. They have 1 card in hand. We have a counterspell. We got the trophy. Boom! Let's go! Yes! Oh, the victory. Oh, that was so satisfying. Oh, that was so satisfying. Let's go! Tight plays, sweet deck. Oh, that realm sketching play. So close. We lost that really tilting game, but we battled back. My mental game has gotten so much stronger over the past couple days, and I'm really happy about that. That change to the build where we put in the magic damper and kept the realm sketching for that one game where we just like chained summon Shiva realm sketching was so sick. Oh, what a combo that was. If you made it to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag tactics to let me know you made it all the way to the end, because we took the tactician magician and used it all the way to victory. We only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red cards in the entire deck, which is kind of wild. I'm realizing now I had a 10-7 split. I did not even realize that that was my split. I thought I was 9-8, but 10-7 seems fair, considering my colors here. But that one game where I drew like all islands makes a little bit more sense now. Still, what a win. The Retrieve the Espers were great. Realm Sketching was a really good card. I'm glad I tried it. The 2 drops were great. Ultros was fantastic. Like, you saw it do so much work. Magic Damper was a fine option, and overall, great deck. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it. We climbed through Mythic, and I'll talk to you next time.